Are you worried about the direction your relationship is headed? Are you feeling unseen, abandoned, or insecure? Is your health starting to suffer from the stress of it all? Here's what you need to do. Relationship coaching is the fastest and cheapest way to get from misery to bliss in your relationship. If you've already figured out that blaming the other for the problems in the relationship or seeing yourself as a victim to their failures isn't working, and you've come to realize that taking full responsibility for your life and the results you've got might actually deliver better results, then partnering with a coach is the next most important step to create the great relationship you want. Now, you might be wondering, don't we both need to be working with you? No, and here's why. Think of your relationship kind of like a game. There are rules of engagement that you and the other person have unconsciously laid out. There are predictable ways in which you respond and react to one another. While working with me, you'll be switching up your behavior patterns, and the other person will notice that the rules of engagement have changed. Now, in the beginning, while the changes are very new, it will seem to make things worse. But pretty soon, he or she will realize that the rules have changed, and they will most likely decide that the relationship is worth figuring out and adapt to the new rules. And together, you'll be freed from the old dysfunctional relational patterns to create a relationship that not only works, but also feels really good for the both of you. This journey is not for sissies. If you're ready to reignite your courage and grit to spark the burning light of real love, let me tell you a quick story about my client's amazing relationship and health transformation in less than 12 months. Gwen hired me as her health coach, which I'm also experienced in, for her stubborn weight loss. She worked with other coaches, fitness gurus, and she still couldn't shed the weight to get back to her normal size. Her 2-week food journal showed me that she eats pretty healthy, doesn't overeat, her activity level was really high, blood work was great. So I really dove in and asked her, when did the weight start packing on? And what was happening during that time that might be stressing you out now? She told me she had gotten married. And by the way, things weren't going well. They were downright toxic. So we handled all that she was bringing to the equation. Pretty soon, he figured out that things are going to be different from now on, and he started getting help to address his contribution. After 10 months, the marriage became much more loving and peaceful. She got out of constant fight or flight, and the weight melted right off. She's now in the best marriage she's ever been in. She's also making more money than ever in her business, and she's handling conflict and confrontation in her life with more grace. If you think 10 months to turn your relationship around is too long, think back to 10 months ago. Does it seem like a long time? Do you want to have the same relationship you have now 10 months from today? Or maybe even a worse one? You could wait to get coached by me and read some great books by relationship experts or watch videos telling you what behaviors to change or exactly what to say to the other person, but focusing on what to do differently won't get you huge permanent shifts, because doing things that don't feel right to you will put an enormous mental and emotional strain on you. And that will ensure that the new behaviors will not be sustained. And by the time you're back to where you are now and finally get coached by me, you or the other person might decide you've had enough of trying and completely withdraw from the relationship. Now, if you decide to go all in and customize coaching, you'll see better results in your relationship in as little as 4 weeks. My coaching program works because I'm a product of it. A few years ago, my entire world came crashing down when I realized my marriage was falling apart and was likely over. I was facing the awful possibility that I would be a single mother of 3 small children. I was so stressed that my body was falling apart too. My liver was struggling. I had a really painful chronic bladder inflammation situation, really bad face acne, and developed boils behind my ears. And I even started losing sight in my left eye. And I didn't know what to do about it. So I trusted the wisdom and guidance of coaches who did know the solution. And together with my husband, we were able to rebuild a new marriage that feels amazing for both of us. We're celebrating 20 years of marriage. All of this sounds too good to be true. Well, you're right. It absolutely was a miracle. If you're ready to work a miracle in your relationship, schedule a discovery call with me. We'll go over what's going on for you and get clear on exactly what's happening and why it's happening and how I can help. If you're ready to get started, you can start your program this week. And if you're not ready just yet, you could take the clarity to inform your next steps. Either way, you'll get a good idea of what's going on and why. You might be thinking, why do I need to be the one to get the help? The answer is simple. It's your life, and this is the relationship you've participated in creating, and you still care about getting it right, without having to try all over again with someone else and potentially find yourself years down the road in the exact same situation with someone else. So book a call, and I'll see you there.